So hey guys, welcome back in Good Evening YT, and I hope that my voice, that beep or chick chick sounds like you maybe not hear now, because maybe I fixed this problem. I try my best to fix that problem, and maybe you also hear right now that there's no maybe beep or chick chick problem. Kind of like when I talk, I saw that some of time, or I listen or I check my video and I see that lots of you are telling me that from your voice there are some annoying some sound coming or some noise coming, kind of like chick chick or beeping sounds. So maybe I fix this problem, and if you are still here this sound or the beep sound, so you can comment in my comment box. I try to fix that problem. So however, as you can see, this is now dead zone BDT7, so we are very near of our game release. So now as you can see, last of what we set up, that basically a guns, a AI that we can kill, respawning system and other stuff. Now let's, I think that I already designed some, okay, as you can see, but I'm not happy with this level. So I decided to make some models, and we'll be basically make some models from Blender and add in our Unreal Engine. So by this thing you can understand that how you can basically add the model from Unreal Engine to your maybe from Blender to Unreal Engine, okay, and how you can use them. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, because this is a map, so what you need to do is basically very simple. Let me first of all minimize. I already created a house in Blender, and I already test this. It's pretty much working. That is this model. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, this is quite a good model. Okay, it's looking, it's a we can go inside of it. It's some kind of like a, maybe if you play PUBG, you must be know this house. This is it's, you find maybe similar kind of like house in maybe Milta. Yeah, if you play Erangel map and you find there's a place called Milta, and in the Milta city you find this house as a similar, okay, kind of like this, modify this some. So I already checked, we can go inside of the house. So now let's export. Okay, so for I already make sure before export you go to shadings and make sure you select all the materials a unique name, okay, that mat1, and then let's check what is this one. Let's give it name that mat2, and this is this one, so let's give it that mat3. okay, so make sure that you give everything a unique name. So mat4, and let's see, check there's a new mats or not. Okay, there are some more mats available, I'm not sure why, but yeah. Now let's try to find why is that kind of like mat. Okay, so basically this is a material. Maybe I joined them into a one piece, so that's why now we can't able to change. But recommendation to give this or make this as some unique name, so it will be help us you more. Okay, so once you set up your materials, then you need to select your house, then go to files, and because we want to export this thing in a obj format, so we must need to see that our x in this phase. Okay, and if we check like this, okay, so we need to make sure that this is like that, and make sure the adjustment of this age are pretty good, or you can face problem. So now because for this ones, what I go to, first of all go to edit mode and just make it some more big. Okay, so I think it will be help me in my game. Nice. Now once you select all the, then go to files, then export, then obj format, and then go to geometry, and as you can see the scale. So if you change scale from here, you need to change you don't need to change from Unreal Engine. Okay, let's try by 100. Okay, and the y is up, z is minus forward, let's give it to z, and then yeah, everything is good. So now you can go anywhere, and as you can see I already export. However, let's make a new ones, so that hm1, that is my house model 1. okay, so then I simply click on export. Once it's done, let's come in Unreal Engine, and now let's create a folder called mesh h, that is basically the mesh house. Then right mouse, then click on import, then select your hm, then click on open, and then make sure that if you change from Blender, so you don't need to change here the 100 or set the basically the 100. okay, but if you already didn't, so you must need to set here the 100. Okay, so then click on import. So then once you import, as you can see, the size is now pretty enough good. But as you can see, the main problem of Blender is if you export in obj format, so you must maybe found like this. Okay, the house is not a how you want, okay, like it's rotated. So for fixing this thing, okay, as you can see, this is kind of like if you drag and drop, so how it's looking, okay, like basically this is our start point. So if you drag and drop, so as you can see, it's looking like this. So let's change it to by set it to go to this details panel, so you can easily understand. Then you need to just scroll it to 90 degree, so 180 degree. This is perfectly done, but if you want, you can change more, not like this. Oh, okay, so then you need to just give like this. Let's try now, or it's basically change the rotation or not, or how we need to basically set up this. So HM1, okay, then basically make sure that once you export, you find maybe also the MTL. Only we need the obj, select and click on export obj. Now let's right mouse, import, and again yes, let's see, click on BX. So yeah, it's become, I don't know how. So basically it's need, didn't understand, maybe we need to adjustment this. Okay, so because this is the basically main problem. Okay, and there's a materials number 1 created. Let's click on delete. I'm not sure that why these materials created. Now let's click on saved all. Okay, so as you can see, this is basically our house. Okay, basically what you created, but the problem is this house now that we can't go inside of the house because the collision is not set up. Okay, so we need to set up the collisions first. So what you can do, basically, first of all, for setting this collision, I have a trick for you. You need to click double, okay, and once you click and go at here, you need to just call this thing, and once you go there, you need to just select your basically the house, okay, which one you created, and just drag and drop. Once it's done, set it to customize collision, then project default to use complex as a simple collision, and click on saved. Okay, now let's click on play, and now let's try, we can go inside of the house or not. If this everything is perfect, as you can see, our AI, oh my god, he will be try to kill us. Oh, don't kill me, I need gun. Okay, however, maybe he don't see us now. Okay, so there's the gun, let's take and let's kill him. Okay, okay, however, so as you can see, we can go inside of this house. Okay, so we can enjoy, so we can fire from these ones. Okay, make sure that everything is done. Nice. Let's go to third floor. So in third floor, there's some maybe glitches. So also it can be glitches for our basically for our player collisions. Okay, so now for check our basically with the player collision, so let's double click and open, and then go to viewport. As you can see, basically there's a very big collisions created, so let's make it some smaller, so it will be help us to go basically inside. Now compile and saved. Now let's click on play. Now let's try. Yeah, as you can see, it's only for our basically the player collision. Sometime of it's only for a player collision, it's not have a problem of the model. So everything is pretty much working perfectly. Okay, as you can see, it's totally good. Okay, everything is fully working, the collisions are superly good. Okay, so also we can check some more thing for optimization will be, we must need to see the optimization mode, then go to shader complexity. So make sure that your model have less these red lines. Okay, how much it's possible for you, try to create the red lines. So as you can see, for my case, that is the basically these, and if like these points are have some red lines, but I'm so sorry. uh, so yeah, if it's green, so it's mean that okay, it's good, so our model is totally very optimized and good, so we can use multi of model. But there's a problem in this house. What? Let me show you. If I click on build the lights, okay, so there's a problem called the white balance inside of the house. Okay, so as you can see now, it's building the lights. It's not take so much for building the lights, but once is the light build, you will can see that there's a problem coming inside of the lightning white, or there's a no balance. Okay, it will become some of maybe dark, or some of area maybe become very white. Okay, that is the maybe can problem come, because it's not for UV. Because how we set up, or when we open a first person template or any kind of like third person template, there's a no setup optimization for the inside of house white balance. Okay, you must need this white balance system. So if you want, I will be make video about that, how you can basically make a white balance system for your house. Okay, so I think that is enough for today. In next video we try to learn something more, and thank you so much for watching guys. Love you all. Bye bye, and see you in next video.